let's look at some advanced problems now. So I call them advanced whoppers. So here's the log of x multiplied to the cube root of y to the fifth divided by z to the fourth. Okay, so important for us to look at this log statement and think which property, which is the primary property here, because I see product, I see exponents, which tells me power, and I see division. So the primary operation here is division. You have a numerator divided by a denominator. So this is log. We're going to break it up into a difference of logs. All right. So we use the quotient property to break it up into a difference of logs. Log of the numerator minus log of the denominator. And I look at my first term, and it actually now contains a product. All right. So I can break it up into the log of x. Let's see. And that was, is that written correctly? No. So that's log of x. Excuse me. Log of x plus the log of the cube root of y to the fifth. All right, so I need to take out this 3. I made a mistake there in thinking that there was a 3 as an exponent. All right, when there wasn't. Okay, so that's the log of x plus the cube root of y to the fifth minus log of z to the fourth. All right, log of z to the fourth, I can use power property to move the 4 to the front. And then here's an interesting idea. The cube root of y to the fifth is the same as saying y to the 5/3. All right. So the 5 can be written as the exponent for y, and having a rational exponent, 1/3, could be interpreted as taking the cube root of y. So these are the same thing. And after that, I'm simply going to move my 5/3 as a coefficient, and final answer, log of x plus 5/3 log of y minus 4 log of z. All right, that is how I knock out that problem, okay? And then there's some interesting problems here where we can use those same properties and then evaluate with them. So let's say you had a problem where you are told, okay, the log of A is 11, the log of B has a value of -12, and the log of C has a value of 11, okay? So in addition to expanding a logarithm, you'll have to substitute. So here's a difficult logarithm to expand, but I can tell that it's primarily a quotient. All right, so I'm going to break it up by quotient property, log of the numerator minus log of the denominator. Then I'm going to break apart this first logarithm into a sum of logarithms by the product property. I'm going to go ahead and write the cube root of b to the 8th as b to the 8/3. And then I'm going to use the power property to move my 3 as a coefficient, my 8 as a coefficient, and my 8/3 as a coefficient. So I end up with 3 log of A plus 8 log of C minus 8/3 log of B. All right. Now, at this point, remember, I was told that the log of A was 11, the log of B was equal to -12, and the log of C was equal to 11. So I can replace the log of A with the value 11. I can replace the log of C with 11 as well. All right. And I can replace the log of B with -12. So 3 times 11 plus 8 times 11 minus 8/3 of -12 ends up giving me a total of 153. So that's a neat little problem that you could apply to logarithmic properties. This Desmos file is the same, is in addition to yesterday's or the previous lessons Desmos file, but I've added a couple folders, and thus we have a new link for it. So make sure you check out the last 2 folders, the advanced whoppers problems. All right. And that is how you knock out some advanced logarithmic properties. Oop.